Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome to Your Simple Golf Swing. If you're a regular viewer, you probably notice I'm not in my normal golf attire. The reason being is because I'm going to take you into the shop today to show you how to make a very important golf training tool that I think will really help your game. Mike Austin talked about how he throws the club with his hands. Well, a very important training thing that you can add to your game to improve your swing is a weighted training club. Now you could go out and you could spend $130 for a momentous weighted 7-iron, or you could simply learn how to build one of your own by taking an old golf club or picking up a golf club out of one of those $5 barrels full of clubs that you see in sub clubhouses and build your very own. It's very important to help build the strength in your hands and in your forearms to be able to whip that club through the ball to get that distance and accuracy that you wanted. So why don't you come with me, we'll go inside and I'm going to teach you how to build your very own weighted swing training club just like the one that I've got here. Come on. So let's go ahead and get started. I put down a piece of cardboard here to help protect the countertop, and the very first thing that we have to do is we have to cut off the old grip. So I simply set the club down, put on my trusty spectacles here, and then I just run the blade down the length of the grip. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull the grip apart, and as you'll see, it's exposing the old tape, and you just pull the old grip off. Okay, so the next part that we're going to do in creating our weighted club is we're going to fill this shaft with BBs. Now I've already pre-measured the amount of BBs I'm going to need to be able to fill this thing up. I suggest that you go ahead and do that. This club itself with the handle is 14 ounces, which is pretty heavy by today's standards, but it's 14 ounces, and it just so happens that the shaft is going to hold about 14 ounces of BBs. So I'm going to use a funnel here, and I'm going to pour these things in. We're just going to fill this shaft up. You want to do this nice and slow, because if you don't, then it'll just all kind of clog up in the funnel. This should fill this shaft right up to the end. And we will actually double the weight of this club. And there you have it. We are filled pretty close to the end. I'm going to put a few more BBs in there. Didn't quite get to the end. And the reason I want to get all the way up to the top is because I don't want there to be any rattling. Another thing you can do to keep it from rattling if you don't get it all the way up to the top is maybe just stuff a cotton ball down in there. That's pretty good. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a little piece of my gripping tape and I'm going to cover this end. So when I go to re-grip the club, I don't have BBs pouring all out when I lay this down. And there we go. And that little extra thickness right there on the tape is not going to matter at all. So there, we're completely done with loading up the club with weight. I can already feel that it's twice the weight of a normal club, which is what I was shooting for. Now our next step is to re-grip. That stuff worked in there really good. Then what you want to do is you want to pour it out, but pour it over the tape. Make sure you get it lined up. So there you have it. We've re-gripped our club. We've made it twice the weight that it was before. And in about 30 minutes or so, I'll be able to go straight out to my hitting area and swing my new weighted club, which just cost me the price of some BBs, and materials I already had for re-gripping clubs. Thanks for joining me. I hope this helps you out. One thing again that you can do, especially with cavity backs, you can add lead weight in here and epoxy it in. Just don't swing the club in the house, because sometimes that lead weight will come off and you don't want to be breaking windows. But there you have it. Nice, cheap, homemade, weighted training club. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you at yoursimplegolfswing.com.